It's true. I sold 80% of my camera gear, maybe 85% of my camera gear, and I've kept the remaining gear in my camera bag. That's my essential gear. Here is my lighting bag where I keep all my lights and stands. And I got this, the Nanuk 935 rolling case where I'm keeping my secondary gear. Woo! Look at that. And really the main reason why I wanted to sell most of my gear is because that excess gear was just collecting dust, and I hated that. I hate when gear is not being used. I don't even like putting gear up for, decoration on a shelf because I'm like, that slider could be put to good use and not collect dust. And so, yeah, for the past 6 months, I've gotten rid of gimbals, backpacks, lenses, sliders, more gimbals, filters, just a bunch of really cool products that went out to people that are actually going to use it. It's been pretty cool seeing people collect the things that I sold. Just seeing them start their journey as they're collecting camera gear is pretty cool to see. But for me, a YouTuber, I've been doing this for several years now. I really don't need that much gear. Like, I am not a cinematographer. I don't need a warehouse filled with gear. Like, I am just a solo content creator. And even the stuff that I have kept in my backpack, my rolling case, and my larger bag is still quite a lot. But honestly, I could film like 99% of projects with all the gear that you see here. I think I sold about maybe 30 to 40 grand worth of excess gear. That's crazy. 40 grand worth of excess gear. That's stupid. But I definitely want to show you the gear that I have kept, especially the gear that I've stored in the Nanuk 935. Love that thing. Huge shout out to Nanuk for sending me the 935. They did send over the Nanuk 962, the bigger version of the 935. I don't know what to pack in that case. Maybe some podcasting gear. I have no idea. But today we're going to focus on the Nanuk 935 and the gear that I've packed within it. All right, first let's talk about the exterior. It is a hard shell and it is waterproof. I love the orange, and they come in different colors, but the orange stands out the best for me. It's really cool. It's got side handles over here. There's also a top handle and an extension handle so that you can roll it. You have to push it, bring it out, and then push it down again. Definitely a lot easier and smoother than Pelican 1510. On the bottom, of course, you have the wheels, which are much better than the Pelican 1510s. These are like the equivalent of like rollerblades. Like, it's really smooth to roll the Nanuk 935. Then over here, you have your locking latches. Here are 2 holes so that you can add a padlock or a TSA lock for added security. That's pretty cool. There's a pressure nozzle right over there. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. Ooh, oh my gosh. Love this. First of all, I can guarantee you nobody has organized their rolling case like this. Like, look at that. That's a gimbal. I've stored a gimbal in here. But let's go ahead and start from the top. There's a laptop compartment with a lid organizer, which is really cool. Here, I've actually stored a reflector in case I need it. I also have this little flexible clamp thing as a Dinkum system clamp. I think that's what it's called. Really handy to mount small accessories on things, but that goes right over there. And the Pelican 1510 had an insert lid that you could attach yourself. I had one and it fell, very cheaply made. But this is very rugged and well designed and stays in place. All right, so here you have a see-through pocket system, which I love. Here I've stored my ancillary filmmaking accessories like gaff tape, a multi-tool, a pen. Here are little clamps and multi-friction arms that I use pretty often. And over here, these are accessories that I use for my Atomos Ninja 5 Plus, which I've stored right over here. Perfect segue to the dividers on the bottom. The dividers are pretty good. They're sturdy and flexible, which I really like. As you can see, I've created a monster in terms of organization. Let's just start with the top. Here I've got my gimbal. This is the Zhiyun Weebill 3. It's an older gimbal, about 2-3 years old, and I don't really use gimbals that often, but it is nice to have one just in case. And honestly, the Weebill 3 does totally fine. Like, I don't need anything more than that, which is why I've sold 5 other gimbals in the past 6 months. Crazy, I know. Over here is a top handle from Small Rig. I like to mount this on top of my A7C Mark II, especially if I mount a monitor at the end of this handle. Just kind of nice to have ever so often. And then here I've got my 70-200 G Master Mark II. I love this lens. I don't use it all the time. It is quite heavy, and so when I don't pack it in my backpack, I always keep it here because it's a very expensive lens and I want it to be protected. All right, moving on. As I said before, I've got the Atomos Ninja 5 Plus. Love this monitor and recorder. I got a terabyte SSD in the back. And next to that is this small little light from Aperture. This is the MC Pro. Love this thing. You can wirelessly control it. It's RGB. Just nice to have a little kicker light just in case. And next to that is a DJI suction mount for action cameras. Originally it's supposed to be for the Action 4, but since I have the Go 3, I kind of use it for that. I don't use it all the time, but again, it's just nice to have, and I want to pack it right over there. And then above that, I have my Sony 2X teleconverter lens, which I use pretty often with the Sony 70-200 to give me that extra reach. That just goes right over there. somewhere. But that's pretty much the secondary gear that I use next to my essential gear. And again, it's just nice to know that all this is protected with the Nanuk 935. Oh, I feel I should briefly talk about the gear in my other bags. Like, I've made videos about that already, but people are gonna ask. Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna show you the gear that's in my other bags. First with my backpack. Actually, let's get in a better position. Here we go. This is a Nomadic Peter McKinnon 25L. I love this travel bag. It's perfect to place underneath an airplane seat. I travel with it all the time. My main camera, the A7C Mark II, goes over here. The mic that I use is the Sony M1 mic that goes over here. And below that is the Peak Design camera strap, which I neatly place right there. I got the Sony wireless grip. This is the case for the DJI Pocket 3 because it's such a perfect secondary camera. Of course, I got my drone, my favorite drone of all time. This is the DJI Mini 4 Pro. The controller is actually right here in the top compartment, along with other accessories like that new PGY Tech CF Express card reader. I'm also traveling soon. This is a cool USB-C multi-outlet by Anker. Really great for traveling to power up your laptop as well as to charge your gear. That just goes right over there. Down over here is my case for the DJI Mic 2. Everything that I need to have wireless audio is in that case. I got my secondary lens, the 24-70 G Master Mark II. I got some cleaning tools, lens pen, a rocket blower. I got a filter pouch for ND filter, soft diffusion, and a battery wallet for my Sony cameras. And finally over here in this huge bag, this bag is a Think Tank Production Manager 40. This is where I house all my lighting gear, from stands to light tubes. This is the Aperture MT Pro. Love this thing. I got the Amaran 150C RGB studio light. I got sandbags over here. I've got black foil over here. I've got extra room to add another light if I want to, which I plan to add another Amaran light pretty soon. I also got power strips and extension cables over here. More lights from Aperture. And then you got mesh pockets over here to house other accessories. You also have a front compartment to house flat items. Like here, I have gels, but that's kind of useless now since the light that I have now is RGB. But yeah, all my lights stays in this bag, all my secondary gear stays in this rolling case, and all my essential gear stays in that bag. Everything that I could ever use as a solo content creator are in these 3 bags. Now, to be clear, just nothing wrong with collecting a bunch of gear and having a studio filled with gimbals and lights and more gimbals and sliders and backpacks or whatever. Nothing wrong with that. But for me, there's less of a burden having to worry about all that gear where everything that I could possibly need are stored in 3 bags. Like, that is such a freeing mentality. Also, if I go on a shoot, I don't have to like scramble looking for certain pieces of gear and pack into my car and just go out in the shoot. Like, I could just pack these 3 bags and I'm ready to go. But the whole point of this video is to really ask yourself, do you need all that gear? Like, do you need 5 camera bodies? Do you need 15 lenses? It might be yes, and that's cool, but for maybe a lot of you, no. 1 camera, 1 lens, and 1 mic is pretty much all you need. And with content creation evolving every single day, it seems to be going towards smartphone filmmaking, which I'm really excited to get more into. And so the idea of having like 5 full frame camera bodies doesn't really make any sense to me. And again, I'm not a DP, I'm not a cinematographer. I don't need a bunch of lights or a bunch of C-stands or a dolly to do projects. Like, that's not my job. I'm just a solo content creator, and I bet 90% of you watching this video are that too. I mean, this in itself, like this is pretty excessive, right? All this is excessive, and maybe one day I can get rid of all this stuff and just keep everything in my camera bag. But after 2 years of moving from studio to studio to studio and packing so much gear into so many boxes, I honestly believe when it comes to solo content creation, less is more. Anyway, I gotta go pack for a trip to LA, but thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Let me know what you think of my 3-bag system, and also let me know what you think of the Nanuk 935 case. If you want to check out these bags, I'll put those links in the description down below. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.